himself out. The curse does wear off, and Mira, he's going to be losing a lot of health, but he, I mean, Collapse has the regen, you know, he's got the health amplification or coming through with the heal, you know, he eating the Troll Hill Priest, or is it the, oh, Vichun now? Does Vichun get himself away from this? One more right click, it'll be enough from anybody. Mira's going to be getting low to the curse, he might still go down, one more right click, it's still not going to be enough.
He was baiting, there was a heal coming out from the Doom, and also he had the fairy when fortified. The catapult wave was there. So his catapult died, and look at Larl now, he has his. So he can push the tower.
Okay. There's going to be the bushwhack coming out now as well. The arrow flies through, connects onto the Ricky. Nicky cool. Is he going to be able to get himself away from this one? The fairy fire comes out as well. Look at the tier 1 tower on the dire side. Look at it, down to 544 health.
Collapse is very...
The prize is mine.
Look at so many fat heroes in this. He's definitely gone. Mira is in trouble as well. Even with the fairy fire, okay, he's getting up.
Yeah, he's gonna be fine there. Close to taking down, but like you say, with the fairy fire, able to get himself that extra health, get himself right back to the fountain and heal up.
Yeah, this is the thing. The side lanes for Navi, if their heroes are alone...
That Blink Dagger to come out sometime soon. Would you expect him to start rotating, putting pressure onto other lanes?
Top lane would be a good one to go for.
Well, speaking of top...
They got those early kills, but it is because the mid lane went so badly for them, it is just such a problem to fight the top.
Oh, the arrow connects now from the Marana. After that Dragon Tail, the Doom comes through. They're going to be able to take down Nicky Cool. Can he even take down Vichun? Vichun's level 6, so he does have that reincarnation if he needs it. Gets the revenge kill onto Collapse, but that's going to be his ultimate down now. And with Maldi up here, Yatoro though, yeah, he's going to try and dive himself in onto the Wraith King, and there can only be one king, it looks like here. Vichun, is it going to be him that goes down? The chase comes on as well. There is going to be the curse coming through. So Yatoro, the aggression turns onto him. Maldi trying to do his best, but Larl, he gets the kill onto from Miposhka and Larl, who, yeah, it looks like he's completed the, where's his courier? Yeah, he's completed the BKB now as well for Larl. So this is going to be a really big item to come out now from the side of Team Spirit.
Yeah, they want to go for the top lane. No Radiance just yet. No there's going to be a BKB on the Primal Beast. Not ideal.
Yeah, they're going to try and get themselves on top of the Visage here now as well. Visage, can he get himself away? The Sleep Dart comes out. Lai's still going to be taking a lot of damage, but it looks like the Ricky going to stop the gank in its tracks. Do they want to carry on going onto Sweden strong? Sweden, he's looking for that jump, potentially just waiting for the rest of his team to catch him in. Gets the dive in and gets that kill.
Sweden strong has the dart. Now it's that time of the game where he needs to be performing around the map, giving to his team, setting up kills, canceling TPs, maybe forcing out TPs. Now when the Mirana died, when a core gets left, there could be multiple TPs coming out from Spirit, and that is going to allow Navi to kind of help them with their lineup.
Yeah, oh, do they want to try and make a move here? I mean, the familiars are here. They're going to be able to get the Dragon Tail into the bushwhack. Global Stance comes out, though. Sweden strong. Stun onto the Dragon. Knight. Looks like they found out the Monkey King. Monkey King is going to go down, even with the Moonlight Shadow. Now they get the dive onto the Dragon Knight. Do they have that reveal? He's dusted, so they're going to know where he is. Collapse coming out onto the back line to BKB, but the Doom immediately tuned. Even before the BKB comes out, he went back. He got that Radiance, and now he was even stealing the stacks away from the side of Team Spirit. There's going to be the dive in now as well. The stun comes out onto the Primal Beast, but hoodwink with the Sharpshooter, just trying to get a little bit of distance, but there will be the Sleeping Dart now as well. So Nicky Cool, he comes in with a trample. He doesn't have that pulverized just yet. They're still going to be able to get the kill onto Mira, and Sweden strong will be the one to pick this one up. And now all of a sudden, there's tier 2 tower in the mid lane being pushed right up to with the creeps, and Navi, they might be able to go. Oh no, okay, Vichun's going to be TPing himself away. I thought they might have maybe looked towards the Roche pit here.
They understand the importance of pushing out. Talked about it. This is very, very important because the supports of Team Spirit, they have no way to remove this, and even the DK or the Doom are going to be taking massive.
Nicky Cool just moves himself back behind the creep waves, and he's all of a sudden fine after the Dragon Tail comes in. The arrow doesn't connect, and now he's going to carry on going as well. Can they get Larl out? I mean, Larl's still taking a lot of damage. Mira is going to be the one that goes down first. Collapse, he's in that BKB, gets the TP away, so it looks like Larl, he's still ticking, but he's going to be fine eventually. Yeah, he's going to be fine. 200 health, just has to get himself back behind the tier 2, gets the blink away, but they did lose the hoodwink, and now Navi, are they going to look towards the pit? I mean, Nicky Cool is already in there, so they are going to start onto this, and Roche, this is going to be a really nice target because the Dragon Knight, he has to go back to base, he has to heal up. Team Spirit, they're going to be on the back foot, even if they want to try and contest this. It's going to take so long to get there that Navi, and It's looking like a free Roche having to panic.
A very nice pick. You're waiting there in the top lane. You're just waiting to see something happen on the map before you jump in the tower. So as soon as he did, the Ricky was there, but obviously no one was there from Navi to help the Ricky get the kill or even without the beacon.
Well, Vichun, he's going to blink forward. The Wraith Blast comes in, and Nicky Cool, look who's waiting. He's got the trample off. He's got the kill onto Miposhka, and now they might even be able to go onto Collapse and Doom. He doesn't have that BKB for 35 seconds, yeah, and with 3 heroes around and the Pulverize comes out, they're going to be able to take down the Doom.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh,
Dire's
a
top
little bit
tower
of
is
tipping
under attack.
coming out here from the side of
Radiant
Navi as well, so
structures are
they're
fortified.
feeling it. You know, they've got the confidence. They're happy with how this game is going.
Dire
I'm not
are
sure what
scanning.
happened to Team Spirit in this one. I think that after the Christmas show tournament before the New Year's Eve,
Radiant's
that they
middle
probably
tower
told
is
Larl,
under
yo,
attack.
maybe you're just a bit
Dire's
overly
top
aggressive,
tower
and
is
then he
under
went a little
attack.
bit overly defensive.
Radiant
Overly
structures
aggression
are
wasn't
fortified.
working for Team Spirit, but this
Radiant's
kind of
bottom
approach
barracks are under
definitely
attack.
isn't something that has been working out for them thus far in this game, and they're going to be losing a lane of racks. Have anything established on to fight from. So I'm impressed by Yatoro. He's keeping Team Spirit in this game, but Navi definitely holding the.
Yeah, and you can see now, like you say, he's got that Scud. He's going towards the Silver Edge as well. So he's going to have the crit and the break coming out. Just continues to farm. Net worth not too far behind the Wraith King. Wants that bash afterwards. In fact, the Wraith King going to go for the basher because it looks like it's going to be the
Radiant are
overwhelming
scanning.
blink. I was just thinking because it's been more than once where the side of Spirit, you know,
Middle
out from the side
tower
of Team
is under
Spirit
attack.
that might help them turn these fights. But we can see that 30 seconds at least on the Roche clock before the big man's back up. Navi, they're grouping up. They're looking for a fight, you know, they're smoking, they're looking for maybe, because I mean, if they take the Monkey King down, this could be a really nice opening. He's not going to have buyback, so Yatoro just needs to play it so carefully.
That was close. That was close to him being caught, actually. Nice read from Yatoro. I'm not saying you are seeing that the lanes are being pushed in. You're not seeing one, and you're afraid maybe just from the Ricky, but that was a big rotation from. They have a dart into a hex. There is no reaction.
Yeah. And we'll see now. I mean, Nicky Cool, he's got that Blink Dagger as well. He's the one that looks like he's trying to close the gap. Roche, it is going to be a long one, just over 2.5 minutes before he's back up here. So that's going to be... Did he have the recipe as well here on the Monkey King? I think... Yeah, on the courier, yeah. So that's going to be the Silver Edge here for the Monkey King. How impactful will this actually be in the fights, you know, because they are looking to...
He got hit by
Radiant's
the
top
sharpshooter,
tower
and Spirits
has
are like,
fallen.
we can kill him, but he has a force staff. He gets out, and now you're trapped in the pit. All of your BKBs are going to go down, and that is when V-Tune with the double
Radiant's top
damage jumps
tower
in,
is
and
under
the fight is
attack.
just immediate.
Yeah, and Nicky Cool here,
Radiant
you can see him trampling
structures
through
are
onto the front
fortified.
lines as well. Just immediately cleaning off these creeps. The skeletons come back up. V-Tune, he's looking to take down this tier 3 sleeping dart. Oh, Mira is away. So what can they
Radiant's
do
top
here now
tower
on the
has
side of Team
fallen.
Spirit?
They expect Spirit to come over. They're not seeing Spirit anywhere, so they're going to go for a smoke and play around their own vision. And they know Team Spirit will have to go back to base. So Navi, they're not in a hurry whatsoever.
Dire's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
this dragon
attack.
form, it's about 2/3 of the way through as well, so that is going to be wearing off in this fight if the fight breaks out here and now. Nicky Cool, collapse, smoke does break Miposhka, backing him up, but it looks like the DK gonna go for the massive wraparound. No, it doesn't matter. They're gonna be able to get the jump in. Immediately deletes the Marana. The Marana has to buy back into this now as well. Collapse. He's trying to hold that BKB for when he gets into the fights. He doesn't get the Doom off there either, and it looks like both sides, well, they force a buyback out from the Marana, and both sides just here happy to just back themselves away.
We're constantly looking at this gold lead, and it's so misleading because the Doom, with his inflated net worth, that really isn't doing all that much in a fight. And even if you Doom someone, their
Minds getting these dragon tails off, doing the damage with the dragon form, but he's popped it now as well. He's popped that BKB. If he gets caught out here,
Radiant's
Melody's going to
middle
see him. He has to go for the
tower
blink
is
away
under attack.
immediately, but he's going to be slapped. Where's that? Swedenstrong, he just goes with a really nice Wukong's command into a balance strike. No, because it's going to be the global sound, so it's only going to be the balance strike that comes out, and they take down Yatoro, and now they can even go into Larl. Yeah, no buyback onto the Monkey King. Dragon Knight does, but it looks like they're going to be able to take down Collapse as well. So the balance strike, good bushwhack, but only does so much, and with no Monkey King, no Doom here.
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle
the balance
tower
strike
is
didn't
under
follow up
attack.
after the... Excuse me, the Wukong command didn't follow up after the balance strike. And Navi can just move into the pit.
Yeah, Monkey King didn't get anything off there. And this game now it's over. You know, after
Roshan
that
has fallen to the dark.
that last fight, it looked like it was over. Navi were playing everything well. But Team Spirit, you know, you always have this potential of a big
Radiant's
Wukong's command,
middle
big Boundless
tower
Strike
is
that
under
might
attack.
change things around, maybe follow it up with the Bushwhack and win a fight. With 1-1 fight, you can get back into the game and maybe establish some...
Radiant's middle
Now,
tower
there's no
has
more chance
fallen.
for it, because even if you would win a fight,
Radiant's
there is no
middle
road to
tower
take, there
is
is no
under
big
attack.
objective, and Navi have just taken everything away from...
Yeah, you can see here Sweden strong. He's even just coming into the base as the rest of Navi. They look towards this last set of racks, and this is the Megas in 30 seconds before the Monkey King comes back up. I don't think their base is still going to be here when this Monkey King respawns. In fact, I don't think the Monkey King is even going to be respawning. Look at the pressure that Navi's putting on. It's just going to be looking like they're going to be able to end the game here and now. Larl's going to be able to come in with his BKB. So what's he going to be able to do here? It's only a 6-second BKB as well onto the Dragon Knight. So that will be over now. And you can see him even inside the Ancient. Nicky just comes in. He's going to be able to disrupt onto the Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight gets taken down as well. And this Ancient, even with the fortification coming out, Wukong trying to come back into this now. Yatoro with the global stance comes out. Yatoro though with the BKB. They might be able to take down the Wraith King once. Can they do it twice with so low health onto the Ancient? You can see Visage and his familiars. They're just going to end the game here and now.
Yep. Team Spirit getting into the game a little bit too leisurely here. I'd say a Navi. I mean, they play their lineup quite...
Playing the troll than I would just a troll being played after seeing that first game.
I know. I still think this last pick of the Lash being able to take down tower is big, but Mira, it's speaking about taking down.
Yeah, he walks himself away. He gets himself out mostly unharmed, and the mostly unharmed is the most important part there. He is going to burn through a little bit of regen to get himself back into lane-worthy health, but won't be too far behind. And it's going to be really hard then, if Larl can get the timing down, to maybe try to look for... And he caught me monologuing once again.
Time already.
But yeah, it could be hard for the bat, just in terms of the harass that comes out for the Lesh on this lane.
Especially because Lesh bought the boots. So when the bat hits level 4, that is danger territory. But
is it more of a drums build, you know, a 4-staff build in here before you go for the boots of travel and the blink dagger and the BKB?
No, the drums build is for mid lane scenario. You go travels BKB. It's the ideal item choice, but sometimes you're not doing so well. So maybe
Really though.
Oh, Split Earth's going to be there, but it's actually going to be the rune on the bottom, so it's going the way the bounty's coming through as well on the map. Is Sweden Strong going to get this before Miposhka? It's going to be a double. No, the Frostbite comes out, but there's going to be the Avalanche as well, so Sweden Strong going to be able to pick up both of them.
nice money into the pockets of Sweden Strong. He just wants to keep the CM away from the main. And look at how much space it's actually into laise. You know, this is the goal lead that Yaroslav established in the first 2 minutes of. So as soon as Sweden Strong started moving around, it actually opened up quite nicely for the Brood.
Top lane, they want to get themselves on top of V-Tune. V-Tune, the cogs are going to be dropped as well, but Mira, he needs to get himself out of this because the danger is actually going to be V-Tune. He's turning around with the right clicks. Do they have enough damage? The battery shot's going, and Mira, he will be able to walk himself out of this one. V-Tune, happily trapped in there with the clockwork, just saying, okay, that free kill for me, I'll take that all day long.
Tower is under attack.
I'm surprised V-Tune didn't get a stick in this. That's kind of weird, because there are going to be some spells being spammed by Spirit, and Troll Warlord is naturally a hero that kind of struggles in mana. So he has the raindrop, that's nice, but the stick would have been quite nice for him for sure.
Well, this time Marty's going to get caught out. Mira, though, inside the cogs. It's going to be the rotation. Nicky cool. They're going to try and make a move. What's he got here on the back right to try and close that gap? It's only going to be the win lace. Anything to slow down onto collapse. He's not going to be able to get himself away from this one. Nicky cool, he doesn't even need to use a lasso. He's just going to tick down to the Firefly, and Nicky cool, he gets to the kill. Didn't have the mana for the Firefly, for the lasso after the Firefly. So, good job if you could get the kill without it.
Nicky Cool really isn't putting any emphasis on tower. Last time you were against the Dragon Knight, and you just completely abandoned the lane. This time, at least you're gonna have the tree and protector, but one more move like that, and Larl, once he gets level 8, he'll get Diabolic Edict, another point as well. The tower is just gone, so Nicky Cool will have to be a little bit more careful.
Don't apply any pressure on the map.
Yep, they can't do anything. Navi are making this game as boring as possible. And they're enjoying it. We are not enjoying it that much, but they most definitely are, because Team Spirit, they can't get to a tower. They have a Clockwork, Crystal Maiden, Snapfire lineup that really likes to murder people and you have one kill. What does that mean? Once the BKBs come out, you're going to be completely useless. And Navi are making this happen by offering their supports and the Broodmother in lane. Maybe they bring a core into the mid lane, but that's the hardest lane to gank. And suddenly, Team Spirit don't have a
Dire's
play.
top
So
tower
Team Spirit
is
are
under
gonna have
attack.
to start being a little bit more divey. You know, try to get a little bit more personal. That is kind of what Navi are gunning for. There is gonna be a time in this game where they don't have enough damage, but that is where the bat comes in. It gets a couple of. Man, this is like the most exciting game I watched so far in the DPC. 3 kills, 15 minutes in. I feel like we're watching that other game that we must not. It's kind of what Eastern Europe sometimes brings.
Yeah, sometimes we do get
How's it going?
the straight dive. But speaking about dive, Mira's going to be able to get himself onto Swedenstrong, and the Mortimer kisses are going to start to come through as well onto the tiny. So Swedenstrong will go down. Did he get anything from this now as well?
Taking potential of the Ursa as we're talking about. Not good at taking towers, but he can join the fight. Certainly,
Roshan has
especially
fallen
because
to
all
the
of the heroes of
rage.
Navi not great against the Enrage, but also then he's great at taking the Rosh. And Larl is gonna have more tools to just run into the enemy face, create space.
Yeah, and you can see that as well that Mulyarchuk, he picked up the Aegis, he's already got himself the Bloodstone, so if the fights start breaking out, he's got a lot of survivability, he's got that second life to offer there as well, so Lesh should be able to put out a massive amount of impact in these fights here. Broodmother
with
could it be going
flair.
towards a Hex, it looks like. Mira, ooh, well, I mean...
Would punish if maybe
Radiant are scanning.
now he has the BKB, so Veach is somewhat battle ready if it
I love this as well, Spirit. They're not even... I say what I was to say. I was about to say they're not they're so confident that they just run around the map as 3-4 hero. Yatoro cleans up, get Battle Fury pin here, and this it's still going to be the reason field. Don't know because how can we take out the next target? Well, give a lot of damage. Kiko trying to counter the play that just works off.
Radiant's top tower
The
is
two
under attack.
Navi. Well, what else? Because Mortimer kiss now as well. As after the fight breaks out and immediately TPs into the mid lane. And Navi, what was the trade on that? A 2 versus 4. They did lose the troll, but they got pretty much
This'll come in
everyone
handy.
on the side of Team Spirit.
That's the reason you got the BKB troll. Warlord doesn't have a BKB there. He cannot commit onto the Lesh. You lose that fight, you lose the tower, you probably lose the gets the BKB, and Team Spirit, they get a little bit greedy and you can punish it. That was kind of the point.
As the tier 1 tower now going to get aggressed on here from the side. To stop this as well. The
Radiant's
Ursa is still
middle
down.
tower has
Really
fallen.
nice timing here from the side of Navi to find that pickoff.
And they are gonna have a lasso in 30. So that's pretty much when Collapse comes back to life. You take the outpost and
Yeah. He's got the items as well, yeah. So this is going to be the Hex. So this next fight, this is going to be the reveal of the Hex. And do you want to be who do you want to target with this? Is it the Ursa, or do you want to be dropping this onto the Leshrac?
it's about toss back someone with the tiny, hex them and kill them. Or
Yeah.
at least get them low enough.
The hookshot, it comes in point blank. Swedenstrong, he tried to get the blink in, but it's only going to put him in the middle of the Mortimer kisses now as well. Mira tries to get himself out, but you can see Larl. Can he keep him alive? He's trying to move himself away. The cogs, though. And Cookie comes out once again. Lasso onto the Ursa. It's immediately going to fade this V-Tune. They just want to fight into this, but the Ursa Bird's going to be forced out the way. And now V-Tune, he's got no target. It's going to be forced.
Fight was over.
I don't think they could bail because, I mean, the hookshot connects onto the Broodmother as the tiny blinks in front. So they both get stunned. The cogs get dropped. And everybody was just trapped in there. You saw that, you know, even Larl just moved himself into the cookie came out. He was inside the cogs. And there was no way for Navi to back themselves away because by then they know what's going on. Three heroes are pretty much dead. And now that's going to be the Ursa.
Their attack.
Now, I'm looking at Navi and I'm thinking, what the hell do you do? They are split pushing the side lanes. That's what they should be doing. But Team Spirit are smart enough to understand that they can just poke the high ground. They can jump in and kill a hero and get out with all the...
Look at this Mira. It's going to be thrown
Dire's
in
middle
by
tower
the...
is under
Oh, it might
attack.
cost him his life. No, the cookie comes out. Tune trying to do what he can. He has to use the hookshot defensively. But yeah, that's going to be the Aghanims coming out for the snap by now as well. So he does have the gobble up and the spit out to send someone like the Clockwork in. Doesn't even need the hookshot. Can just use that. Drop the cogs on anyone he gets close to. And this is going to be another avenue here for Team Spirit to close the gap and start the fight.
Radiant's
and
top
Navi,
tower is
they
under
can't even
attack.
fight underneath the tier 3 tower. You see them pulling back. The living arm is only going to do so much for this
Dire's
tower before it
middle
gets taken
tower
down.
has fallen.
And they don't want to fight into this Aegis, it doesn't seem.
That's a tier 3 that falls in the mid lane and you have a tiny. Usually teams are gonna not want to push mid lane when they're up against the tiny, because they know that the toss back into
Dire
tier 4s
are
is going to be with so many ways to reposition quite okay, and they're staying here to protect the trunk.
Yeah, Yatoro blinks in, the hookshot gets caught out. Split Earth's going to be there now as Yatoro gets gobbled up, spit out, and claims the kill on Nicky Cool.
They saw Larl be on the top lane. They thought they couldn't fight, and probably wasn't the case because you're going into Nagus with some of your spells missing. So they're like, okay, we can outpush the bottom lane. The thing is that it takes so long. In your mind, it might not be that much, but it takes so long that Larl gets his boots of travels back. He rotates to the bottom lane where his team is waiting. It's just way too easy to. One thing about the Spirit lineup is they do have a clockwork, so the division game is always.
Yeah, and Yatoro as well. He's on to it. In fact, I think he's, if we look at his courier, that's his axe completed. He wants that Swift Blink to come out next, but Yatoro, he's going to have the extra cooldown on the Enrage, and you can use it while disabled. So, what can Navi can't fight into this?
No. He is just going to go forward. He jumps in, whoever he wants, and even if you lasso him, you're not going to be.
Dire's
Hex
bottom
is
tower
something
is under
that
attack.
can be a problem for.
Look at this. Malady right in the corner. They do get the toss back though. They might be able to get themselves onto the Ursa, but the Ursa just turns around with the Abyssal Blade with that massive amount of damage here on the Ursa. Lotus is being used as well. Mira turns around with the...
Dire's
I mean, he's still going to be trapped in for a little bit. So it's a decent defense. The lasso, the drawback now as well. Do they have enough to take down the Ursa? No. The lasso, they've already got the enrage off on Yatoro, and Yatoro's going to be able to take down Vichun, or is he? He's still going to be able to keep himself alive for a little bit longer. Just a matter of 3 heroes go down. Spirit overrunning this game, and GG is going to be called. Navi, they give up the second game, 32 minutes in, 19-9, and after a great start, just good.
Really, and a Batrider, he needs the boots of travels and stuff like that. So you need a strong Visage that can stand his ground. Navi, again, going to be looking to slow down the game. Again, I said it even in game number 1 against the team like Spirit. They are going to recognize it. They might not have done it in game. Now they'll recognize it. They'll run.
The battle begins.
Yeah, Mira has to be careful. I mean, he does have that Crystal Maiden, but he's trying to get himself in. He does.
Thing is, this lane only hard. The only thing you can really do in it is kind of secure the farm.
Yeah, and looking at the mid lane, item, but it is just going to be a little bit of extra mobility here for the Pangolier in this early part of the lane.
The top lane collapses already. And we talked about the Primal Beast and the IO diving.
Radiant's
I wasn't really
courier
thinking
has
about
been
minute
killed.
3, but yeah, that's what's happening. That's what's also. I mean, look at the bottom lane. This time around, Miposhka is not taking any damage. This is just gonna allow Yatoro to get everything he wants. Navi are getting decimated, and it's though considering that they're taking down towers and not getting kills, that's fine with them as well, because you're losing the map as Navi, and you're going for a battlefield hero. So having a low amount of map is that is why Team Spirit are okay by not getting kills. But now,
So they're going to try and make a dive in onto the Visage as well. The Swashbuckle comes out, but there is going to be the stun. Freezing Field's going to be there, and they get the kill onto Laise. Mira, all 5 heroes from the side of Spirit are down here. Swedenstrong has to run himself away. They have the root onto Malady as well. Malady's going to be taken down, and they get the kill onto Swedenstrong. Can they go even further onto this Nicky Cool? Relocate, but it only drags back onto the IO. Nicky Cool, he's not going to use that lasso. Collapse, big tanky boy, looking towards finishing off that BKB there as well. So a good rotation, and Spirit, they get 3 kills out of that. Don't lose anyone.
Mira doesn't think that they want to fight this once their heroes are up. This is kind of dangerous for Navi, especially if Team Spirit start bringing. Okay, Larl doesn't have a TP. This really should be a tower. Larl went to the mid lane and doesn't have a TP, and Navi.
Radiant's bottom.
You know, Yatoro is looking really good. He's using the Phantasms to farm. He's looking for the extra speed, but the relocate's going to be coming in. In fact, they might actually find out Nicky Cool. There's going to be the relocate onto the Batrider with the Pulverize now as well. They get the Frostbite. They get the lock.
Rift just pulls you out of it. I just have a friend who spammed Primal Beast quite a lot, and he always gets annoyed. This spell, it doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work. Like, every single thing cancels it, or sometimes when you expect something to cancel it, it just doesn't. Yeah. It's weird. People are still getting used to it, but obviously if you pull a hero out of his arms, he's not going to be able to smash it into the ground any longer. Spirit are just allowed to do whatever they want on the map, because Navi have no play potential until Swedenstrong to blink. And I don't know at that point, kind of going to be course to kill. The only one that you're going to be able to bring down is the Crystal Maiden, putting yourself in a vulnerable. I wouldn't want to be, especially not.
Look at this. Wrap around, yeah. Lay's going to be chased down. Reality with the drag
for a BKB to try to make that one fight happened like in the previous game. Where do you actually attack creeps? Look at the vision of Team Spirit. Top lane, warded. Bottom lane, they're controlling it with their heroes. It's just impossible.
Grouping up with the Chaos Knight. Chaos Knight is online. VTune going to be able to get the kill onto Miposhka. They want to go even further though. The relocate's going to be coming in. This is going to be the reality. If they take down VTune, he's just straight up dead. He'd already used the Enrage. It was down for another 10 seconds, and they're going to be able to open up the map once again here on the side of Spirit. Nicky cool. He's used that lasso, so there's nothing else that they can do here. They can't even...
It's fine that you can't pronounce Swedenstrong's name because it's very tough to call someone strong when you're seeing them just being crushed on your screen over and over again. Like literally, he can't find impact in his game. And speaking about finding, you know, Laise has been found once again and brought down once.
Yeah, I like the fact that he must...
So what? Yeah, so what? You smashed my face since. You'll live to fight another day. At least you don't trample over your honor.
Yeah, okay. If that's the narrative we'll go with, then yeah, he was just like, he was being honorable. He was saying that, you know, you found me, and I deserve this death, I guess. You know, he wasn't even going to put up the pretense of trying to run away. VTune, though, it looks like he might be able to turn, though. The Avalanche comes through the Rolling Thunder, and the relocate once again. VTune, the toss it away, trying to keep his Ursa alive. He's still going to go down, and now Swedenstrong, he's going to be the next victim. 4 heroes grouping up here with the Frostbite, the drag back with the Reality Rift. He gets
away, and he just DPs away. Nothing about the microing familiars. He was microing familiars and that as well. That's okay for Navi. Actually, I thought when he popped that BKB and went for the CM that they aren't going to be getting anything other than the CM, but they get the BKB of the Primal Beast, so that's quite nice. And in the end, they only lose the Batrider. Not ideal, you know, but in the current scenario, at least you're showing teeth to your opponent.
Oh, he has to use the Enrage. So he turned himself back to get the Ring of Aquila, and Yatoro, he just took advantage of this, and now the dive's going to come through. But like you say, the BKB down for the Primal Beast. 40 seconds before that's back up with VTune. He's going to go taking down again. Yatoro's just running wild over these heroes. The drag back into the Frostbite. The control, the Dream Protection is going to be next. And this is just an absolute run over here from the side of Team Spirit. Yatoro, he's in the base.
They're probably going to GG out, but you always go for that one big item timing that you've been waiting for a long time before you GG out, because it still kind of changes the kind of the current flow of the game. Obviously, here the gold lead is way too big for Team Spirit, but you're hoping BKB plus a potential overdive, you can come back into the game. Other than, you know, some people, naysayers would say this is over.
Is that me? Am I the naysayer? Am I supposed to say it's over?
Do you think it's over?
I mean, you look at Yatoro, he's in a very comfortable position over the Ursa. 9-0-4 to the 1-4 of VTune here. The smoke's going to come out, though. They might be able to get the lockdown. Can he take down the Crystal Maiden? The Force Staff comes out and Collapse wants to go in. Pops out BKB. The Pulverize comes out. They're going to be able to take down Malady as well. Nicky cool. Can he get himself away from this? He's popped his own BKB.
On the Ursa, and they win a fight. They won that fight. Team Spirit overdived into a BKB of the Ursa. The Ursa stood his ground against the CK and won. And after the CK is dead, the overwhelming damage just isn't there. And the Ursa can clean up. Obviously, in the end, it just came down to all of the heroes who were left alive don't really have that much burst damage. So it took a long time for the fight to end. But there it is, you know, Ursa dealing 6.3k damage in the fight, and the CK only 2k. It's something that Team Spirit weren't expecting. Just perfect positioning for Navi and the perfect timing for Navi. Is it going to be enough to win? Probably not, but it is a good start. Second, this is going to be the first Roche, so it's not that big of a deal. Ursa wants to get the second Roche. The first one, even if he loses it, it's not the worst thing in the world.
Has fallen to
yeah, and we can see here, Yatoro, he's going to be able to get that Aegis. Now he wants to go towards that heart. He wants to be surviving through these fights a little bit longer. You saw after he got the toss, it's onto a creep. That could have been the instant bye-bye there for the Aegis. I mean, Mira was there to back him up, has that relocate if he needs it, but Yatoro just, by the randomness of the draw, wasn't pulled back there, and it was the creep that got tossed back instead.
No randomness. It's the closest target, so Swedenstrong made a mistake with the blink.
Well, I was trying to be nice to Swedenstrong. You know, we don't want to accuse the players of outright mistakes. That's just rude.
You couldn't pronounce his name. You felt he was talking about it. Anyways, though, still, Team Spirit, even if the CK gets tossed there, I don't know if it's the ideal scenario. You do have 2 heroes to pull people back, but having the Wisp and the Aegis, that would have been Navi, they
Yeah.
understand they have to fight right now. You're not getting back into the just allowing the enemy to
Right.
take
Dire's
Nice.
top
lose.
tower
You
is under
have to
attack.
battle.
Well, we'll
Radiant
see
are
what. I mean,
scanning.
collapse behind the tier 2. Gonna try and dive himself in to find out. Swedenstrong, though, in the trees away from that. And the tier 2 Spirit is stacking up. They're putting the
Radiant's
pressure on
bottom
it, and
tower
it's not
is
even
under
with 11
attack.
armor. Not gonna live through here. You can
Dire's
see
top
that
tower is
Malady's
under
trying to do his
attack.
best to cut this creep wave,
Dire's
keep the
top
pressure off this
tower
tier
has
2,
fallen.
but it will eventually
Radiant's
go
middle
down.
tower is under attack.
Navi are trying to force out as much as they can from Team Spirit. Is it the positioning so that their Ursa knows that he's safe? Is it the BKBs? Anything just
Radiant's
to slow
middle
things down
tower
or
is
at least
under
give
attack.
themselves somewhat. It's that kind of a scenario that you're in. Ursa picks up a basher other than the blink. Okay. I can get behind that. Toss back, lasso, and you want to burst someone down. So they are going for a win. This time around, I like V-Tunes. Last game on a troll, I wasn't a fan. But this kind of a build actually does allow him to come back and get a blink. You jump in, they kite you around, and it's over. You're dead. This way, you're just hoping that your teammates, which might not happen, but it can happen,
Dire's
bring
middle
you
tower
the
is
prey
under
and you.
attack.
Let's see if Navi can execute. That they get some.
What need have I?
Yeah,
for invisi-
Yatoro, he's...
This
I
is quite
mean,
nice, actually.
he's got that Aegis for another 2.5 minutes, so this does keep the... I was going to say the advantage in the side of Team Spirit, but it looks like Navi, they want to smoke out and maybe look to
Dire's
get a
middle
pickup
tower
here
is under
as
attack.
Yatoro, he's just pushing onto this tier 2 tower now as well. Malady's going to be coming close. Does he want to go for the overgrowth? Because he's still got the tether from Mira. So Mira, if there really is danger, Mira can pull him out with the relocate.
Spirit are very careful about it.
Regeneration!
They were diving before there's a. Now they're respect. Even with the Aegis, they are trying to use the other part of their. That is the ability to come in with all of their heroes without much committal because they have a relocate. So they're pushing in all the lanes, and they are the ones now forcing Navi to stay because they know that if they just run in, there is a chance to lose a fight. And another lost fight means that the game might not be even, but Navi are in a position where they can dictate something rather than just wait for teams to do something
Dire's
and
bottom
be
tower is under
ready with the
attack.
response.
Yeah, V-Tune, like you say, he went for that basher after the BKB, so he's more bothered about being able to finish the fights and engaging on them. And I mean, you look at V-Tune in terms of net worth behind, he's still about 5k behind Yatoro. How does is he really bothered about catching up? Because, or is it just down to the rest of his team to enable him in these fights? Because they did take a really good one when, you know, Spirit were split up a little bit.
It's better to be rich than to be poor. That's what I'm gonna say here. So he would like to catch up, but it's not impossible for him to play the game hard.
Yeah.
He puts a lot of it on his team's shoulders. But of course, if he could, he would want to have more. Problem is, they're not controlling. They're just running where they think their enemies.
Yeah. Okay, and the smoke comes out from Spirit now as well, so we might see 30 seconds left on the Aegis. Yatoro might want to try and make something happen with this Malady. He's going to be the furthest one forward, so the smoke is going to break. Collapse, though. He's going to get drag back. The lasso comes out, the right clicks, but there's going to be the Reality Rift coming through, and now the Phantasm. They might be able to take down V-Tune, but V-Tune's got the Enrage. He's got that BKB, trying to chase down his Collapse. Collapse is getting really down low. The Rolling Thunder just come through, and Yatoro, he takes down Malady. They might even be able to take down Swedenstrong as well. They both do have buybacks out of this. They force out a Phantasm, but again, the Aegis is going to be reclaimed, and Yatoro, he's still going to be really happy with this. Everybody on the side of Team Spirit are still up, and they should be able to take down this tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
No hesitation from Navi, but just not enough.
Dire's
The,
middle tower has
That's
fallen.
the reality of it. Like, I liked what they did. I liked how they itemized to deal with the current situation.
Dire's
It was just
structures
shown
are
there.
fortified.
There and then, that Collapse doesn't even get the Lotus Orb off, and you still can't
Dire's
bring
middle
him.
tower
That
is
is a
under
big
attack.
problem. Still, yeah. It is what it is.
Oh, look at this. The dive in as well. They're going to be able to take down V-Tune. V-Tune, he has no buyback. He's going to be dead for the next 50 seconds. Yeah, 200 gold away. So, you know, a couple of bounty runes would be able to get him back in this game, but Navi just can't
Dire's
get
middle
themselves
tower-
out of the
Dire's
base.
middle
And
tower
Spirit,
has
they're
fallen.
going to claim at least a tier 3 tower, maybe even a lane of racks off this.
They're not the fastest of pushers, and they'll lose the Phantasm, but they'll have one fairly soon. The thing about that last fight is they caught Collapse, but V-Tune didn't pop the BKB immediately. I think he didn't respect the potential of Yatoro jumping in. After that stun connected, it was, I think, certain that Collapse was going to survive and the fight was going to go badly
Dire's
for
middle barracks has fallen.
Yeah, and now Larl. I mean, he's going to be TPing himself away to push out the spot. I was just watching the celebration there coming out from Collapse as well. So because he does have the Aghanim scepter up as well, so the uproar will be putting out the projectiles, you know, the waves that do split up, and he just, you know, he gets himself out. He's going to continue to push as well, going on to this top lane now as well to apply the pressure. And you can see that Yatoro, he's just going to continue. He's actually going to be going for the Mage Slayer into the Bloodthorn as well, it looks like, as well, here on the Chaos Knight. Before he goes back for anything like a BKB or something like that, he's so confident in the rest of the team to be able to keep himself alive with the Phantasm there, with the AC, the Manta style as well, that he's not too bothered about the potential stun lock coming out for Navi.
If he jumps someone and that hero dies, the fight is over.
Yeah.
The thing is that Navi don't have the gold necessary to have the defensive items to help their team. The only one that has a way to remove it is the Visage, but if stunned, he's not going to be able to use it. I'm liking the idea. You know, that is the thing. Team Spirit want to jump in, burst someone. That's what their lineup is.
Radiant
I don't think it's
scanning.
built to do, but at this point in the game, this is how you break the formation of the enemies and fight complete. You destroy them completely and utterly. Let's say you get the silence onto V-Tune and the stun, he's just gonna die without you. That's gonna be it.
We'll see how they're going to make this happen here. Nicky cool, he's got himself the Blink Dagger, he's got himself the BKB, so he's got a good option to get in. But like you say, the last time they got into onto 3k health and 28 armor. He is a big scurry beast, and it's so hard to take him down that he's definitely not the target that you want to jump. Even if he gets involved in this fight, you know, the disruption that the Primal Beast offers as well, Navi just can't deal with it at the minute.
He has
Arcane
28
Reservoir.
armor, but he also has the uproar. 20 more. 60, no wait, 53, sorry, if he has the CK. That's just a big problem. 48, sorry, without the CK. So Collapse does not die. That is kind of the conclusion that we're gonna make. So now he needs to find another target. So ideally it's the Pango. He has the Aeon Disc, doesn't die. CK. Okay, CK is your target, but he's probably gonna be staying behind. This is very tough for Navi. It's not like they have vision. I wouldn't want to be in their skin because Spirit itemized, so they don't get bursted. Don't get bursted down, they win the fight.
Yeah. And, well, they might try and make a jump happen here. There's going to be the toss back as well. But like you say, Larl, he's going to be able to survive the Lotus Orb. Even comes out afterwards. He's going to be able to pop the double damage rune here now as well. Get himself on top of the Tiny. Tiny's caught in the staircase. He's just going to be rolled down and they get the kill. And the lasso does come through. But again, the Primal Beast, do they have the damage this time? He pops that BKB. They're not going to be able to take him down. And they're even going to be able to get themselves on top of Laise. And Laise not going to be able to get himself away from this one. Yatoro gets the kill. They're going to go even further. The buybacks come through from the two heroes on the side of Navi. Can they get themselves into this fight before it goes overboard? And they take down V-Tune. V-Tune's dead. The freezing field, the celebrations comes out. They're going to be able to find the Tiny again. The stun lock coming through, and they get the kill onto swedenstrong. Laise, he needs to get himself back in the base, but the Reality Rift comes out. He's going to be silenced. Collapse gets himself on top. The Pulverizer is going to be there now as well. They're just absolutely cleaning up.
GG's called. That was the, you know, you could say best that Navi can hope for in terms of how the fight is gonna go, how things are gonna develop inside of it. You initiate, you pop the Aeon Disc, you force out the Rolling Thunder, your support dies, you buy it back. So